we go from Northwest Stadium.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run it once more with Eckler. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
The man in motion is Zacchaeus. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Ready. Go.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Another run here for Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Here's Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7.
Get it.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
They'll run here with Eckler. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. All run play. This is Hill. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Whoa. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A first down throw for Jackson. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll run again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I tell you, his...
And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now third and goal coming up.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Third and goal for Jackson. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Now the first carry for King Henry. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through two plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Third and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown. Touchdown, Baltimore. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Come on.
First and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Let's go now.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Ready. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4.
Ready. Panther 11. Ready.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
go. Let go.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's got room past the 25. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Here's Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Jackson now. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Inside the 40. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders' first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Good blocking to the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Commanders 24, Ravens 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Now an opening past the 30. on the move. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time, down one. Will they go for two and the win? You talk about a play, Greg. Most guys back that deep will just take a knee and take it out with the touchback. Instead, he takes it all the way back for a thrilling touchdown return.
Yeah, and oftentimes, Mike, the decision whether or not to bring that out of the end zone is all based on who is that returner. And I'll tell you, in this case, if he's my returner, I'm telling him, any chance you get, we want that ball in your hands, and we see why.
Set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Here's a 2nd and 12. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
18 Radical.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Daniels.
27-yard line.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Strike. Let go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with this one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. He's to the 40. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
You. What is up?
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. In motion comes Andrews.
Change it.
They'll run it with Henry. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With the score, still tied.
Third and long. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And we will keep going here in overtime. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. And even 30 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.